Welcome to the Mastercam 2018 Trim Commands video. For this lesson, we will be using the trim.mcam file. From the wireframe group, select Trim Break Extend. Make sure the type is set to trim and the method to trim one entity. Select the entity you wish to trim or extend, and then select the entity you wish to trim or extend it to. When you are choosing the entity to trim and extend to, a lighter color line will appear showing you what the result of the trim extend will be if you select that entity. Next, change the method to trim two entities. This trims or extends both entities to their intersection. Select the first line here, then select the second line here. When selecting entities for Trim Break Extend, always select them on the side you wish to keep. Change the method to trim three entities. This trims or extends all three entities. The first two entities that you select are trimmed to the third selected entity, which acts as a trimming curve. The third entity is then trimmed to the first two entities. First, select this entity, then select this entity. Finally, select this entity to trim them both to this entity. The order of selection matters. If I undo my command, and I select this entity first, then this entity second, and this entity third, notice the very different results I get as a result. Next, enable Divide Delete. Divide Delete trims a line or an arc into two disjointed segments by removing the segment of line that lies between two dividing entities. When you move your mouse cursor over the point where you wish to divide the entities, a hidden line should appear showing you the entities which will be removed. Divide Delete will delete the isolated entities with no intersections. Entities with a single point of intersection at an endpoint will also be deleted. Select the first entity here, select the second entity here, select the third entity here. Next, change the method to Trim to Point. Trim to Point trims or extends a curve to a point or any defined position in the graphics window. If the point that you entered does not lie on the selected entity, Mastercam calculates the closest position on the entity and trims the entity to that point. Select the line, then select the point. Press the OK button to exit the command. Thank you for watching the Mastercam 2018 Trim Commands video.